So yes guys, welcome back to another Trashman vid. I finally arrived. Here I am in Sin City. Will that mean I'll play like Yannick Sinner? Or will I leave an ungodly level of tennis to be desired and be sent home? The loser, we shall see. A man you've seen before. I would imagine you're familiar with him. The man behind ZeroLove. Two gladiators finally duking it out, battling it out in the Coliseum to the death. We're in Vegas, so the stakes are high. We're gambling our channels. The loser has to surrender the channel and his respective following. So I got the chance, if I were to upset him in his own backyard, to take all 8,000 ZeroLove zealots, baby. What a mouth-watering proposition. And I think he came out a little bit shaky. Was he nervous? Well, I can't speak for him. But I'll tell you one thing. I was flying high like a condor, baby. It's in the name. And for whatever reason, I wasn't nervous. I was really settled. I was calm. And I think there'd be at least some sort of butterflies. But I was cool as a seasoned cucumber. Don't really know what to attribute that to. And a nice serve out wide to consolidate the go-ahead break. How about that? So it's 2-love to the man behind Trashman. Could this be the fairy tale ending after all? And I was walking with a little bit of swagger, a little bit of cockiness in my strut there for a half second. And then he started to stabilize himself and get his serve to sizzle. So you'll see more in due time. But it's 2-1, 30-15. And I dumped that into the net. Unfortunately, there were a couple slices there at 30, all big point. And woo, Zach, top drawer Dennis, imposing himself on ZeroLove. That was nice. And it's at 40-30. This is a big opportunity to go up 3-1 halfway to the finish line in the first set. And I misfire on the forehand. What, pray tell? And 2 points later, yep, it's at out. So great deep return, draws the air. And I want to talk about the conditions. It was a fast court, dude. As far as hard courts go, not a lot of grip, but a lot of zip. That thing was just skimming off the surface. And look at that. There you go. Exhibit A. Unbelievable thunderous forehand as he looks like Thor for a half second. Golly, that was nice. Very difficult to contend with from this guy. And when he's serving, just be on the lookout for his style of play. Not there. Ill-advised dropper. I'm all over it. And I cook up a break point to take the advantage again. But, yep, he's got weapons in his back pocket, and he plays them at the right time. Another sweeping forehand. That was an absolute zinger. And then he followed it up with some zest. ZeroLove showing me just that, dude. Unbelievable. And it brings up add in. And, yeah, he's rolling. He's rocking. He's rolling. And my return is out of control. And, yeah, there you go. And if you notice, he's got a forehand on the backhand wing. He's Darth Maul over there. What is that about? Something that he confessed is experimental. I think he's only like 1 year into it, but not really sure the logic. Oh, actually, he said the forehand is always going to be superior to a backhand. There's always going to be deficiencies. So he's been trying it on either wing. And like I said, he's balling, looking like Darth Maulin over there. So good on him. But finally, to just finish my thought on these conditions, it's a fast, hard court, not a lot of grip, and the air is thin. We've heard it before, and there's another forehand as it sits up for him beautifully, cleaning house with it. 40-30, yeah, and not a good idea to approach and leave it sitting, begging to be struck on his forehand as again he finds the spot, and the double fault demon lands squarely on my shoulder as I gift wrap the game, and he goes up 4-2. So what the heck, I'm in serious trouble. He's got the momentum. I got to do something here. Landed at his toes and get away with that point. But, you know, we talk about the Madrid Masters being high in elevation. It's a quicker tournament. We talk about Indian Wells, the desert, the ball just flies through the air. We talk about the Colorado Rockies and the MLB. Always the Mile High City, always getting the most amount of home runs year in, year out. And you felt that a little bit. And that's not to make an excuse or say that he had home field advantage or they would have been different in any other area if we were to play back in my neck of the woods. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's hot. It's not heavy. It's 88 degrees. Flying off the string bed, staying low, zipping through the court, thinner air. Tennis is tough, man. That's all I'm saying. And then when you play in these conditions, it's ever so slightly tougher. So all credit to him for finding the control. Not necessarily about power, but the control and minimizing his errors. Unlike me there, as again, I carbon copy of the point we saw a couple games ago with the forehand setup, sitting up nicely, and I just push it wide. So, inexcusable. There you go. His serves, back-to-back, great serves, including one ace. And he gets the second set going there, opening the first game. Read me like a book. I got cutesy dootsy, and he had it covered like syrup on pancakes. Unbelievable. So here we go. Forehand slice as he tries to draw out some error, and yeah, he's just bowling me. There you go. The backhand wing. Again, it's actually a forehand, and he finds some serious depth. And he's actually rattled off now 7 games in a row. Oh, spoke too soon. Make that 8. And yeah, he's like a runaway freight train, and I unfortunately have just about had all my wheels fall off my wagon. So another forehand gone long, and in his service game, I think here's another one. Yep, all the combos, dude, all the combos. He's a fast food joint, and in that analogy, I'm fried frickin' chicken, I'm afraid. Unbelievable. So make that 9 games in a row, and this is probably my lowest low as he gets to that in epic fashion, sliding on the hard court like socks on hardwood. That was dangerous, dude. All credit to him. 40-30. Big opportunity here to at least spare myself a little bit of dignity and open my account in the second set. Luckily, I do just that. But 40-30, and again, he's sizzling. He's long, he's lanky, he's got levers, and it's a tall order against a tall guy to return the serve, not only but actually establish some sort of neutral ground within the point, and then actually win it. So, for as good as his serve was, I was finding my way into a decent amount of his games. But I can't sit here and say that, almost is good enough. That's ridiculous. And I don't know if you caught that, but another analogy. He's like Peter Parker, bro. He was sliding into that with ease, way off balance, and he just about turned the table on that point. Unbelievable spidey senses from the kid. So sometimes all you have to say is too good. All you can do is tip the cap. Like I said, I thought he started out a little bit cold, but once he established himself and imposed his game on me, it was adios, and there you have it. Nailed just about in the coffin. Would have several looks at a break point here late. Maybe he got a little bit tight, or maybe he was rather than showing me zero love, he was showing minimal mercy and trying to give me one last game. Happy to be the beneficiary of that forehand error as it goes along. But here's the thing, no regrets. Still enjoyed myself, still had a blast. Yeah, really all I can say is he's a good player with weapons that he wields nicely. And I got a long way to go. It's okay to not be good at tennis because, as we've established before, I trash been tennis. It's all about the tennis trash we've been. And happy to be playing regardless. So, would get away with saving 2 match points, but, yep, he eats that one for lunch. And then, prolong the inevitable for just a couple more moments. And then he does finally seal the deal 2-2. So, hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you think of my game. What you think of his game, more importantly. His is certainly more impressive. And stay tuned. Next week I got another adventure in Vegas against San Rato. Should be good. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you then.